Hello there to my thought and review video of Pokemon Light Platinum. I'm going to start off. This game was great. I heavily enjoyed it. Everything about it. It was challenging, unique, everything about it. From character models to story to everything. 2 leagues and a championship. Actually going up in level rather than staying at a low level. It was a perfect challenge for me, and doing a blind run, electric Pokemon only, was actually quite a good thing. So, however, I do have 1 or 2 issues. Firstly, the lack of actual supplies you can buy at the beginning. If I can find the Pokemon, wherever it is here, there it is. From that, here you can buy anything from Pokeballs to antidotes. You can't buy Pokeballs. And further in, you can, I think the next town or something, you can buy Ultra Balls from the very start. But you cannot buy Pokeballs until near, actually no, got to the map here. I think I've got this correctly. I think Dragon Breath City, where it's like a Mega Mart sort of thing, and as you may recall, when I bought, the moment I saw them, I pretty much spent a lot of money. I don't mind, but I had to ration what Pokemon I could have on my team at any one point. I don't particularly like using any other sort of Pokeball or anything. I'm not saying I wouldn't, I'm just saying I don't like to use it. I mean, that limits me quite a bit, but still. So, yeah, having to go through In-Hall Woods, In-Hall City, going all the way around to the Imarati Islands, through the National Park to Dardusk City, to Enemy Town, Gourmet City, Serenity City, all of these. And I liked the, what do we call it, the progression. Go here, a bunch of Combies, I gotta go back here, deal with the Combies, meeting up with a region's specific Team Steam. Now, another point I want to make is, and this is probably just me, not a problem with the game or the developer, I didn't really understand where it wanted me to go or what it wanted me to do with Team Steam. I know defeating it is a big goal, but what does that mean? Something about Arceus, and I only managed to fight Arceus once, which I thought with this game virtually being about Arceus, since it's all I was talking about, you would have thought Arceus would have been like the main legendary to catch. Instead, it gave me Giratina. Now, I don't mind, I don't really use legendaries. And electric legendaries like Zapdos, Raikou, I'd use, but I'd have need to have found and caught them. You may know I've got a thingy in the PC, a Skarmory, and I never got to use it. And yeah, so Giratina was given, but I didn't have Zapdos or Raikou, and if I had Zapdos I wouldn't have needed Skarmory. But to be honest, hang on. Now, I cannot remember if Zapdos or Raikou actually made an appearance. I know Lugia, Ho-Oh and all that lot did. But then that brings to another point. Since defeating the World Championship, I don't think there is any more to do. I mean, as you see here on the map, Alpha Island, then the Orange Island with Mount Rainbow and whatnot. There is probably a lot to still explore. I mean, you've got Mount Sky there. Got quite a bit. So, there may be a lot left of this game left to explore. Now, I could play more to explore this region fully, but I feel like I'm going to stop here for a bit. I will explore my own time, see about, like, as I said, Orange Isles, Alpha Island, see if there's any, like, secrets, legendaries and all that. So, and if it's worth making a video, I'll make a video extra. Now, to the Loren League, here's a problem I had. To the Loren League. Loren, I don't know. I started, and the rivals get the first Pokemon the same time you do in this league, although you're already champion of the Zephyr League, so you're already high level, but they get their first Pokemon according to the story in the game. When you battle one for the first time, they are already at your level 50. Now, that's alright, good for them, but it does sort of, and although this could be said about all Pokemon games, it did feel like it's just a rinse and repeat of the Zephyr League. Battle gyms, Team Steam just randomly shows up. The problem with the Loren League, however, is that each gym gave you a TM that you could use outside of battle. Each individual. So, one of which I never actually saw any use of. And for an electric trainer like me, I didn't want to keep having to swap and swap Pokemon. Now, at one point in Skynear City, you saw that I boxed all my Pokemon and had Skarmory because I had no idea what I was doing. Maybe because I missed out what instructions, or maybe it just didn't give me any instruction. And once I found out, I immediately rectified it, got all and some of the gimmicks were good, but it rushed too many too quick. Like here, I think it was this one. With the Pokemon Zoo, I had to find 3 Pokemon that had escaped. 2 of which I found rather easy. There was no indication that another one would be on the other side of this little lake or puddle or lake here. There was no indication that there was ever going to be anything there. And it did frustrate me a bit, hence why I left this until after Christmas to do. Because before Christmas I had uploaded, I got to found the Shinx, found the Snorlax somewhere, but then then I battle this, and then the Poison Gym gives you permission to dig in a hole which you only use once up here for Kyurem. Now that in itself was a bit of a pain in the arse, because, and it's another soft lock option, what if you'd accidentally, what if I'd accidentally overwritten dig by a move, not noticing, save the game after battling that, save the video, reload, and then I'm trapped in that hole then. I wouldn't have been able to get out. Don't think there was any wild Pokemon for me to deliberately lose against. So what would have happened? Then from Normex City, where then I had to go all the way back to Meridian City to get an Enigma Berry, to go all the way back into the hospital to give Alakazam the berry, which you'd have thought the gym leader would have had stocked up as a gym leader, or even just taken it to the Pokemon Center, where they would have been stocked up, because they need that sort of medicine to heal Pokemon. A bit of a flaw there, but yeah. Then I go to Iron Nema City, and that was actually one of the easiest. Go in, battle, finished, done, dusted. Then all the way back down here to the Loren Road, which is Victory Road, which is actually one of the weakest Victory Roads. And second note, then something that I found either completely by accident that I was meant to do, or just something completely out of the blue, finding Zero, Team Steen's leader, and it was alright, but after a while it just became a bit of a, oh, it's you again, who are you again? I completely forgotten who Zero was, and then battled him, challenging of course, but then after you beat Zero, you go a bit further on, and then you've got a gauntlet battle with Silver, Pearl, and Yellow, I think his name was. Now, I don't mind gauntlet battles, because I'll get onto that in a minute, but the lack of PP restoring items, which this is now a problem with Pokemon itself. In the shops, they should sell ethers and elixirs. I'm not saying sell the max variants, but ethers and elixirs, like 2,000 for an ether, maybe 5,000 for an elixir. Because when you're out on the road, you don't really want to keep going back and forth to a Pokemon Center to heal. I mean, and this will be a point, after defeating the Loren champion, which I thought I was going to run out of Earthquakes, luckily I didn't need them, go back to Yellow Town, your town, and I find Ash, gives me the ticket, go here, to the World Championship. I softlocked myself, first of all, because I didn't know where I was going or that I'd need Surf, and if you look on the map it doesn't show that you need Surf. But so I softlocked myself, so I had to restart that entire section yesterday. Luckily I was a few minutes in, but once you get from here to here there's no Pokemon centers at all, or PCs. So unless you've got a repel to repel all the Pokemon from here to here, if you end up there thinking, oh, there's got to be a Pokemon Center, I can heal up, you'll end up battling. You could have ended up battling with a Pokemon, one Pokemon left, all the others fainted, without 2 PP for a move, and you would have been screwed. There should have been a Pokemon Center, because I was actually thinking, go here, swap over Lantern for Ampharos, and then I could do this, do the World Championship, which turned out to be a gauntlet battle. Now, I don't mind, as I said, but I was becoming increasingly concerned when they didn't heal me and I was running out of PP quite fast, and the levels of the Pokemon were rising. Started off at level 60, I thought, oh, alright then. But then you got level 60, 65, 70, then jumps to 80, then jumps to 90. Then to Ash Ketchum, which had Pokemon Ash should never have had in the first place, at level 100. Now, that's all good and all, but it didn't give me much place to train or heal. And when I beat Ash, I didn't feel the same, yes I won sort of thing as I did in the Zephyr League, because that was more of a nail biting time. I was limited on resources. I know that I probably could have out healed Ash and won that way. When Espeon came out and it did more damage than I thought it would, then I thought, this is definitely going to be good. But then when Espeon went down, I then clued together that this wasn't Ash's team, this was Red's team. And my conundrum was, it didn't feel right. Pikachu, yeah. Charizard, yeah. Snorlax, I can give. But when he had Espeon, Blastoise, Venusaur, I'm probably too into the anime for that one, but it just felt wrong that Ash had fully evolved forms like that. I would have thought they would have used like Infernape, Sceptile, actually used Ash's Pokemon, since he was meant to be world champion sort of thing at that time. In this game at least. And his sprite looked a lot better than his actual game pick itself, which was just basically his Sinnoh outfit with the yellow part swapped for a red part. Now, it was alright. I would play it again. Maybe not electric Pokemon only. But as I said, I'll play it at my own time, see if I can uncover the secrets of the game and all that. But maybe not. Now, the game itself, I have 1 or 2 gripes. Now, as I said, this one is gonna probably be all on me because I've seen other people's things and they seem to have more in their game folder of it, like Mega Evolution, maybe even proper Pokemon soundboards. I just did what was downloaded from the website. That all Pokemon up to, I believe, Gen 3 were all correct. Anything past that wasn't. Now, I like that sort of thing, but it doesn't really bother me. But after the 100th time of me sending out Zeb Striker and it's sounding like a Raticate or something like that, it doesn't sit well with me, because I've played Pokemon so long now that it sounds wrong. You know what I mean? Like, the beginning of Pokemon Dark Cry, completely different game, completely different thing. Shows Giratina on the thing. It starts off with a Charizard sound, I think it is. I mean, obviously for the game itself, it's meant to be that way, because it's using assets from Pokemon Fire Red, Leaf Green, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald sort of thing, and they're putting the data files from the S games to put onto a Game Boy emulation, Game Boy Advance emulator. Now, that's fine, but I would have preferred if they had taken the soundboard and used them. I'm not much of a mod. So that one I'll take blame for, because I should have probably found some data packs or resource packs for the game. I don't know. Now, overall the game was good. Quite hard. Then again, I think the difficulty was more me putting it on myself. So I'd give this game a solid 7 out of 10. Solid. And if I remove my own issues with it, I'd happily bump that up to a 8. Easy. It's a good game, good ROM hack. Worth playing if you're ever in the market. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed my playthrough of Light Platinum, Electric Pokemon only, blind playthrough. I've learned a lot, and I've actually learned to use this app a little bit better, so in future I will not be bumbling around like an idiot, as I did in this game, getting used to it all. So, until the next video, bye bye.